Someone sent me a message this week and said, hey, the Forex market is really volatile and unpredictable. Well, volatility is good because otherwise we wouldn't have anything moving and there wouldn't be any price change and we wouldn't be able to make any income from Forex. But about it being unpredictable, yes, it's unpredictable. As I told you last week, I don't have a crystal ball. I do not try and predict the market. We should never try and predict the market. We react to what we see. And what we see is a lot more volatility coming up. If you think last week was crazy volatile, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait. This upcoming week is going to be mind-boggling volatile. So why? Well, that's what this video is about. Let's go ahead and look at the charts, get started, and see what's coming up for this week. So here we are for another week of the Forex analysis. This week starting on the 29th of July going through to the 2nd of August. It's hard to believe we are 7 months gone from this year of 2024, but that's the way it is. And as usual in my weekly analysis, I do the high impact news. We have a look at forexfactory.com, our go-to website, and we'll look at the profit and loss from last week's trades. And then of course I share my swing trade setups with you. That's the pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week of trading Forex. And I do all of this in order to help you make profit with your Forex trading. And looking at the go-to website, forexfactory.com, and yes, what you see is high impact news number 1. I have never done that before, but this week we have 2 full pages of high impact news items that's coming out in just this upcoming week with nothing on Monday. So it's 4 days chock-a-block full of fundamental news items. So I won't go through all of these, just to highly recommend that you're checking forexfactory.com every day so that you'll be aware of all of these items. And then here is page number 2, high impact news item number 2. And again, I have never done this before, 2 full pages. It is going to be mind-boggling. So just be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times. It is going to be a crazy volatile week. So let's just go ahead and jump in and have a look at the profit and loss from last week's trades. Starting off with gold. I had a buy limit at 23.89. You see there I had 2 buy limits, but 23.89 was the one that executed on Monday. And then that went up on Tuesday and Wednesday for a total profit of 426 pips. A very, very good move on gold last week. And then looking at the Euro US, we had a buy limit on that one. It opened on Wednesday and only made a profit of 28 pips. On the odd US, that one was a sell limit. It opened immediately when the market opened on Monday and just went almost straight down for a grand total of 186 pips. This was our cash cow last week, the odd US. The New Zealand US, which trades very similar to the odd US, went almost straight down as well. However, that one did not quite get to the pending order, missed it by just a few pips. But remember, these pending orders that I give you, this price is not a magic number, it's a zone. So if you see that this is turning bearish, actually continuing the bearish move from the beginning of the opening of the Monday market, then go ahead and take a small trade. And as it moves down, you can always add to a winning trade. If you'd have caught this one when it started early in the week, you would have made 130 pips on the New Zealand. And then the pound US, this was a buy limit, and this one did not get down to the pending order, which I placed at 1.2800. It was quite far away from the beginning of the week. I did not really expect that to get that far, and it didn't. The USD CAD was a buy limit, and that one did not quite hit the pending order. Again, it came very, very close, only a few pips away, but then made a ballistic missile takeoff when the market opened on Monday. And if you'd have been in on that one from the beginning of Monday, you could have got 130 pips on that one. And then the UJ. I told you that that was going to be turning bearish, and sure enough it did. However, the pending order was a little bit too far away. It didn't come up and hit that. It just started immediately down when the market opened. But if that was one where you saw the bearish market continuing, then you could have got in on that for a grand total of, yes, the UJ moved down 550 pips This is an amazing move on the UJ. It doesn't usually move that much. So we are seeing a change in direction with the USD JPY. And now let's have a look at the pending orders, which I have in place for this upcoming week, starting on the 29th of July. And I don't usually draw trend lines here, but I wanted to just make it so obvious of what we've been seeing on the last 10 days. What has happened to gold? Everybody's saying it's going to the moon, 2,500, 3,000, and that's not what we're seeing. We're seeing a bearish direction, and it's very clearly shown for you in this trend line channel here, where it's come down to support, gone back to resistance, come down to support, trying to go back to resistance. And what we have is resistance, a very strong zone at 2,400. So it tried to get up there on Friday, but didn't. And it might make a move up on Monday morning just to touch 2,400 before it continues its bearish direction down. So I have a sell limit on gold with the entry price at 2,400. On the Euro US, a sell limit on the Euro US with the entry price at 1.0850. That's just a little bit above where it is. Let it retrace, make a correction, a pullback, and then the pending order at 1.0850 for a sell trade on the Euro US. Then the odd US is also a sell limit. We are bearish on all of the major currency pairs. So the odd US is a sell limit with the entry price at 0.6570. And you can see it's just a little bit below that right now. So let it pull back, make a retracement, a correction to our zone there, okay, our resistance zone, which was support but now resistance. So a sell limit at 0.6570. The New Zealand US is also a sell limit with the entry price at 0.5920. Same situation. The entry price is just above where it closed on Friday. Let that pull back, make a retracement to the resistance, which was support, is now resistance at 0.5920. Then the pound US is a sell limit, okay, with the entry price at 1.2900. So let that retrace. It's just a little bit below that now. Let it pull back to our entry zone at 1.2900. The USD CAD is an interesting one. It is bullish. That's very, very clear that it's bullish. All right, but no trade on that one. Why not, you say? Well, because look at the price. It's 1.3849. That's where it closed on Friday. All right, that's where it reached. It closed a little bit below that. 1.38 is a price that's where it has been 4 times in the last 2 years and not been able to go higher than that. So we might see that it'll just break above that and come back down, but with it being at a high price where we have a what you would call a quadruple top, all right, 4 times in the last 2 years that it's not been able to exceed 1.38. So I would rather just do option number 3. Remember, we have 3 things we can do in trading: buy, sell, or wait. And in this case, I've decided to wait. Let's see what happens with the USD CAD. With the UJ, I continue to be bearish on the UJ, so I have a sell limit on that one with the entry price at 154.070, and you'll see that that is very close where it closed on Friday, very close to the entry point. All it needs to do is just pull back just a little bit. I don't want to miss out on this trade. I think we are going to continue to see lower prices with the UJ. However, remember, check forexfactory.com. We have news coming out from the Central Bank of Japan, and that could have a big influence on which way this particular currency pair goes. But I'm expecting this to continue its bearish move, and I want to be in on this one. We missed this one last week, which just took off as soon as the Asian Pacific market opened. It didn't hit the pending order, but I want to be really close to this one and get in on this and take advantage of this change in direction that we're seeing with the UJ. Okay, that's a wrap for the weekly analysis for the 29th of July to the 2nd of August 2024. I hope that you find these trade setups that I share with you beneficial. I hope that they help you to make profit in your Forex trading. If you are following these trades and you are making profit with your Forex trading, just leave a comment in the section below this video. I'd love to hear from you. I do reply to all inquiries, to all comments. And of course, don't forget to be sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel and click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I make one of these videos, which is every Sunday for the upcoming week, which starts on Monday. Okay, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week wherever you are in the world.